Welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Paul George is out there with Anthony. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the evening. Here is Lowry. In the corner, George with it. The drive by Lowry. To the inside, Curry with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
That's good.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Wade against Westbrook. No good. Good D by Wade. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Wade drives in. Westbrook with the block. And here's the break. Curry can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
East All-Stars on defense. Again, Curry missing. Inside, Lowry. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Lowry's got his first basket.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Here's Durant.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The shot by Curry, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Now Curry. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Curry's got 5 points so far.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Lowry's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. From downtown. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Goes up the baseline, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Leonard. Draymond Green comes in for Kobe. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Paul in for Curry. A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Anthony. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the West. Drummond's checked in for the East.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Cousins pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
They grabbed their own miss. Aldridge, good. And that ties it up.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Butler. The kick out to Bosh. And stolen by Aldridge. Fast break, here they come. All going up court. Cousins, no good. Now the East All-Stars with it. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
And the West All-Stars have possession. And the wide open shot from Paul knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Bosh kicks to Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here are the East All-Stars now. 6-point game. Rosen dishes to Bosh. And the rejection by Cousins. And here's the fast break. Here's Green. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Bosh.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
And stolen by Thomas. Ahead, here's DeRozan, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the West All-Stars up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Davis is out there with Bryant. Then it's Harden, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Cousins, the pass to Kobe. Here's Davis. No luck. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Outside for George. Wade on the wing. Down low. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. James has got the first point. Points up on the board here in the second quarter for the East All-Stars. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Harden after LeBron James's miss. The shot by Bryant, no good. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now here's Wade. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
But they recover it.
Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he, I might have.
Here's Curry following the back.
Not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. The West making some changes. Durant comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Leonard in for Kobe. And a switch here also for the East. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Paul George. East All-Stars on defense. Leonard kicks to Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got his second basket of the night. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Durant with the steal. Curry against Wall. Shoots the 3. Curry's shot is good. And it's a 5-point West All-Star lead.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here's Leonard. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that one's good.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
It's stolen by Davis. One-on-one fast break. Leonard, no luck. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. The West making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Thompson comes in for James Harden. And it's Paul in for Steph Curry. A big group substitution here for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Butler comes in for Paul Millsap. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. And stolen by Butler. The drive by Anthony. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from DeRozan. DeRozan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Paul kicks to Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Green's got 5 points so far. Green's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Thomas. He frames the quick shot.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The shot's good.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
It's a close game here in Toronto. From deep. No luck. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Taken away by Anthony. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam.
Paul's shot is off. Here are the East All-Stars, and Thompson sends it back, and he recovers it. DeRozan against Green. Here's Drummond, and that's going to be a travel. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. There's 53 seconds left here in the second, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Russell Westbrook in for Kevin Durant.
Russell Westbrook.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Butler. The half-court bomb falls off target. And so here are the West All-Stars. From deep. And it's the East with the rebound.
not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
From deep three-point range, Draymond Green with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the West. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Lowry. He's got 6.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Westbrook. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Here's Bosch. The kick outside to Butler. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. West All-Stars lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. We've got a pretty even game underway at Air Canada Center. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Anthony. Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. And it's James in at the center, blocking down the middle. But they get it back. It's stolen by Bryant. Westbrook. And it's well off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Leonard against Anthony. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Lowry. Curry with another miss.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
They get it back. George dishes to Wade. Durant with the steal. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Out to Kobe. From deep. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Lowry. Anthony. It's offline from half court. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're scoreless since the first half. James. Out to Wade. From deep. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Westbrook. And the heave doesn't get to the rim. Westbrook's gone. Only 1 of 7 here from the field. Wade passes to James. George. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and then for the East, Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The half-court bomb falls off target. And the West All-Stars have possession. Trailing by 2 to tie. It's Durant with the drive. James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The West making some changes. Davis is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Thompson in for Kobe. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Thomas is checked in. A shot by Harden, wide open, and that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
Here's George, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
The West making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Durant. Draymond Green comes in for Thompson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for the East, Drummond's checked in for James. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for George. Harden's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And, Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for them.
That puts them in the lead. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And here's the East. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. And then for the East, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's DeRozan in for John Wall. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Kept alive, Cousins, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Thomas gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. Here's Harden, and it's blocked by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Western All-Stars ball.
.59 seconds left in the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Paul's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Easy ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Cousins. Paul with the ball. From deep three-point range. Shot no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
26 seconds left to play in the third. Harden's shot is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's Drummond missing. Now here is Aldridge. Stolen by Bosch. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Drummond. Finished off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
1 second left. Shot is no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 1-point game. Anthony Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. And Cousins throws it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
On the wing, Thompson. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wall's shot is off. And the West All-Stars have possession. Leading by 5. That's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And Millsap, here we go. No luck. Davis with some nice D.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And here's Westbrook. Thompson up top. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Bryant. And no good as it rattles out.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Anthony from beyond the arc and then some.
For three.
Now Westbrook. This one for three. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And Lowry gets double teamed. To tie it up. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Millsap kicks to Anthony. Millsap dishes to Anthony to take the lead. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. But they get it back. On the wing, Thompson. Beyond the arc. That's good. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
George against Kobe. Tries a three. And it's the East with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
The basket good off the assist from Durant.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Offensive rebound. Here's Anthony, and Durant sends it back. They get it back, and it's LeBron missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
For three, Kobe can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Lowry. Now the East All-Stars with it, trailing here by 8. The dish to Bryant. A 3-ball. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Here's Lowry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Take a look at what Kyle Lowry's been doing. He's got 8 points and 4 assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assists.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Got that one up quick. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
And the basket good. .103 left here in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Durant.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Westbrook passes to Durant, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Good! Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for West All-Stars, Russell Westbrook.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Free throw good, LeBron. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Three-pointer, Wade buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. got it up in time. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And so here are the West All-Stars, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, they've got Paul George. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Wall in at the 1. Here's Wall following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now Durant following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. LeBron kicks to Wall.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for the West All-Stars, John Wall.
And that one falls for Wall. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Westbrook with it. George picks him up. Another miss by Westbrook. And it's the East All-Star.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
It's stolen by Wall. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 10 rebounds, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
George against Bryant. The pass to Leonard. Left side Durant. Tipped away. Here's Bryant. 4 on the clock. Count! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Kobe has been sensational.
And here's the East. All with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's Wall with the drive. here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Count it.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
All with it. LeBron against Durant.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Now here's Kobe after LeBron James's miss. Money!
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
Here's Lowry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for the West All-Stars, Kyle Lowry. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Timeout called East All-Stars.
All right, fellas, let's see for the taking. A couple stops, a couple buckets, and we get the W.
In the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
He dishes it to George. Here's LeBron. Yes!
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's stolen by Lowry. It's good. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.